wake up feeling like you really don't belong. You can't explain it, but when you close your eyes you see familiarity. Are you dreaming, or on the edge of remembering? Who will you be tomorrow? And what are you today? Good afternoon, darlings. I'm still deaf, so I will not be talking any more than I need to. So good. I don't know why my phone is doing weird things. There. Okay, so let's go ahead. And needle this in. Mhm. Oops, wrong thing. let's get some cool threads to add texture. Oh, wait a minute, we got this amazing one. Where did that go short? Definitely want that. So squashy. So cool. No, it's too much like that other one. Now we'll just stop there. That gives us a lot to work with. These synthetics are more challenging. I wish I thought to put that into the felt while it was wet. Okay, like that. There we go. To make sure so it gets through the other side. Okay. No, no, that one's a hard one. you? You don't want to do that, do you? I think. Hello, darling. I just saw you. How art thou today? I have to go take a magnesium. Hold on. Where did I leave it? Not allowed. Oh, I'm so glad this works fast. Oh, cramp in foot. Okie dokie. Yes, I'll be on. I just started a few minutes ago, making something new for Gloria. Enjoy, eat, relax, absorb the nutrients. I don't know if you're gonna work. I don't think I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna stick with wool. The synthetics are a bitch. Ah. Oops, sorry. Let's get that a little bit more embedded. Go for their side. There we go. Good. Let's make sure it's really going to be sticking down there. I went a little too far. Okay. And now I'm going to beat it up some more. But not right now. Right now I have something else to pay attention to. But let's take a picture of where it is right now before I start messing with it even further. Alright, let's see what that came out like. Good enough. I think I'll do another one of those. That's what we'll do. I just got some orange. Let's take a little pull off of this. I got 2 ounces of orange merino, and how they squished it into this little bag. It took some serious determination, I'll tell you what. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I ain't getting you back in there. Just settle on over here for now. Yes, where am I? A little fuzzy. Got one up. Okay. Okay, now it's done for now. I've already been on for 54 minutes. That's hard to believe. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, this is still a little damp from the earlier vinegar water rinse. So I'm just going to set it over here. I gotta get out the suitcase. So this is our yellows and oranges. But the oranges can be tricky because they kind of go into the reds as well. So let's see, what else did I get today? Nothing for that. I don't even know where I'm going to put that one. That's so many different colors. It belongs under special fibers. Let's get out. Oh, well, I had yellow. Silly me. Now, not too far into the future, I will have to separate the oranges from the yellows, because we will have enough of each color for it to warrant its own little suitcase. This is a gold merino. That's really weird. It doesn't feel as soft as usual. It feels more like Corriedale. Well, we'll know in how it felt, that's for sure. All right, before I forget anything else going in there, now we've got we need a magenta. Now that is magenta, holy mackerel. Now I am going to be using these for some night lights in conjunction with orange, purple, and yellow, so I needed something really brilliant. And look at that. Magenta Merino. Wow. That's like, I don't know what you would call it. Power Puff. Just gorgeous. Now that does feel softer like merino. Okay, well let's put this one away because we don't need that. Well, you know, I've got so much of this. I'll just go ahead and put this in the yellows for now. We do have some room there. But we also have room in the black. This is my favorite time of day. Unboxing wool. Gorgeous wool. This is, oh, super, super soft. Now, of course, I haven't tested the dyes on some of these, so it's going to be a learning experience for that. I did find a little bit of bleeding with my blues. Now this is, it looks like it's the same, is it? No. Oh, man. Okay, we've got two called aquamarine. This is why, if you find the color you like, go with the same woolery. Make sure that you get the same stuff. Oh, wait a second. We've got a midnight blue here. That goes here as well. All right, I wanted something for really sincere contrast. And that would be black, dark blue, purple, such as we see here. Oh, and now, my goodness, that is gorgeous. You certainly can't tell inside the plastic. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is midnight blue, and that is going to be stunning in anything I use this in. Yum, yum. Oh yeah, have to have another suitcase just for the blues. And now we need purple and black. Okay. Let's put these away. Purple and black. All right, the purples are quite a difficult, just like the reds, difficult to match. I never know what I'm ordering when I say purple. It might be everything I want, it might not. Okay, they really sealed this one. Wow, that is the purple I was hoping for, or darn close to it. Okay, I'm looking for this. I guess this might really be considered a violet. But this was purple, and this is, I would call it plum, but I think the word purple was in it when I ordered it. Look at that. Thank you, you beautiful sheep and wool dyers. And bless all of our passions, because you've got a passion for raising wool and, well, sheep, you know, and producing wool. And I have a passion for using what you make. Okay, so this is a natural black. I think what we're saying here is the sheep had dark fur. I'd say, yep, because it's kind of like, wow, it is beautiful. It's got some white mixed in, and I'm gonna say it is like a really dark chocolatey brown, but it is so dark it could pass almost for black. Oh, that's beautiful. But I have something for browns, and I think we're gonna put that under browns. Oh, that's it. Here it is. Look at that. This is, it looks like it's made for it. This is a llama fur, and I've been needing wool to work with it, and look at that. Oh my God. We've got a perfect match here. Woo! All right, now I just have to design the purse I want to use this. Yep. We also have here with some black Tessa silk. Yeah, I think I have ordered some more black, basic black. I hope so. I know I just ordered some more basic white or undyed wool. All right. Yeah, that belongs in here. I have another bag for that. Hold on. I have to walk around the room to get to some things. All right, we have one potato, two. Now I had another one of these. Oh, yes, I do. There we go. Oh, my treasure trove. So these are the naturals, and oh, look at this gorgeous burgundy. Just yummy. Now I made a purse with this already, and it is soft as silk. Just love it. These two are the same, from the same kind of sheet, same caliber. So I thought these were going to be used for the llama fur, but I need something darker like that. So we've got it now. Now one of the things I'm going to be doing, I want to experiment with the llama fur, because I know although it will felt, it takes a great deal more effort because it doesn't have barbs on it like wool does, sheep wool. So I'm going to treat it like silk and overlay it with more fur. Oh, I'm just so happy. So let's see, I'll find another place for that in a minute. I have to sit down. Okay, so we have this. I had to soak it again because it was full of soap, and at the very least you have to wash out all the soap and neutralize the pH with some vinegar water. So went through all that, and now it's drying with a little bit of spray starch. But after this can, I have decided I'm going to look for a liquid version that I can brush on and also dilute. Although I want this full strength right now, I can see where I might want it lighter, but definitely brushable, because I found the best way to put this on was to spray it, and then I used a fan brush to put it into the fabric. So the fibers, it's a wool fabric now, and I can feel where I did not yet soak it, so it's very, very soft. And if I take this off while it's this soft, it's going to kind of just poof out a bit, so I don't want that. The string will come off after it's dry, and this will kind of hold its shape. It'll look cool when it's got the light on inside. I could spray it now. I see a note here. Oh, Gary is in pain. His sciatica is beyond control. You need an ice pack for 15 minutes across the base of your spine, just above the butt, but with two T's. Massage. Not mascara. What's the matter? You afraid of the word massage? You know, I'm not going to put down prayer or the power of prayer, but when you have a physical problem, the first thing to do is address it physically. And one of the things about pain is pain originates from somewhere. And prayer is not going to fix it. You need to either stop doing what you're doing that's making your body irritated and angry with you, or add some ice. Ice will work faster and better than prayer when you have sciatica. And for those who don't know it, not only is it in the lower back, but because you know the nerve extends down your legs, either one or both. I have the luck of having it in both. The left side worse, as it is for most people. Inside your calf, there's a sore spot. You just follow inside your calf, like where you squeeze the bone on the top of the calf, your shin. In there, on the inside, you're going to feel a really sore spot. Massage it as hard as you can stand it, and or add an ice pack to that spot for about 15 minutes. Don't go more than 15 minutes with the ice. You don't want to damage things. You just want to numb them. Ice works great on nerve pain. In fact, it works better than any kind of painkiller because it's pretty much the only thing that'll affect the nerve directly. I mean, you can do. You're not going to give yourself injections in the nerve, so home care. We know about backs in my family. All right. Where are we? Oh, yes. I have another bunch of scraps. They're not really scraps. I can divide this up and put this into their respective bags, like I have to do with the viscose and the silk. But in the meantime, I have some really ugly yellow. I mean, this is an ugly lime electric, lemon limey. Yeah, I just don't like this at all. So I'll have to do something with it to get rid of it. And the thing is, what would tone it down? What would make it more appealing? Now that raspberry and lemon lime. Ew. Yeah, more electric lime. That's kind of an interesting idea. What if I did something like a patchwork? That could be kind of cool. If we throw a little bit of these in. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I can use these. We don't need to. Well, yeah, go ahead. We got a patchwork with that too. Let's throw that in there. These, though, I can take care of elsewhere. So my friend wants to make a present for her sister, and she knows the style she wants, and I know how to make it. So one Saturday soon, we're going to devote the 4 hours to making a purse or a carrier for his sister, and I'll most likely be making another purse myself. So let's get this. This did get washed, but apparently it was stained. Oh well. Okay. Have to make room for this. So let's see. I'm gonna want it to be, how big? I just moved all the templates over. Okay. Now, as I work here, I'm also defrosting a chicken thigh to cook for dinner. So at some point I'm going to go, oh my God, I'm hungry. And I will end the stream and go make dinner. Okay, so when we use a template, it's not really the template, it's a resist. I can just spread it out and make a square if I want, but this is so I can flip it over and make a two-sided thing. And when I'm done, I can cut it and take the resist out, and I will have a thing, a pocket. Now, this yellow, I really, like I said, I do not like it, but the more it's spread out and it looks like, I like it better. It's not as obnoxious a green. Can't keep saying it as a green. It's yellow. Definitely yellow. Hello, dear. Okay. How fucking cool is that? I hope you like them. So you're not unnoticed, sweetie. Wow. So what else did you learn about this person? That's pretty cool. Well, it sounds like you're already simpatico. Well, that's interesting that you, I mean, not everybody wants to get a PhD in Latin, of all things. That's weird, which is great. Go on. Yeah, that's true. So, what is he, like a year ahead of you? 2 years? '26. Oh. Oh. That's very cool. He sounds very gay. For some reason. Yeah, that's what they all say. So that's really nice. I'm glad that you're going to have somebody that you can connect with when you go back. Well, I consider myself a we. I am straight, but I'm multiple people, so in my view, my multidimensional view of myself, I'm a we. No, you didn't buy more. Are you trying to engage in an argument with certain people in your surroundings, or what? You were worried about that the other day, them finding how much you spent on books. Oh my God. Are you thinking twice before you're biting? Seriously. Of course you did. You know they'll be looking for them now. Because the only thing that matters to them keeping those doors open is sales, sales, sales. Well, it sounds like you were off to a good start this week without even having to go back to school yet. You have already connected with somebody in a pleasant way. And I like that for you. Oh my God. Your grandma is having a hell of a bad time right now. It is so weird the way that happens. I have the woman who adopted my German Shepherd Thor was glad to embrace him because she had just lost her husband, her sister, and her dog, all within 6 months of each other. I lost my two dogs within 6 months of each other. she's an emotional wreck, your grandma, even if she doesn't seem it on the surface. Because now they've got those superstitions of who's the third gonna be? There's always a third. Oh, so half expected. I'm glad she's not suffering. I'm sorry, honey. If you really liked her and you ever connected with her on this side, then it'll be a lot easier to connect with her on the other side when you're ready. Oh, yellow. I know it seems like I'm just too easy about death. I guess because I contemplate my own so much. And I know it's not really death, but it is a loss, you know, and that can't be ignored. So I am sorry for your family's loss. I know that everyone's fine and not actually dead, but if you can't see them, it's not hard to hear them, feel them. That's really the easiest part until we start telling ourselves it's not real. That seems to be a common issue for people after they lose somebody, even a dog or cat. Our spirits are, all of it is all connected. So after I lost Sanka, I was, oh my God, devastated for years actually, but I couldn't really let him go for a while, and he stayed with me. He came when I needed him. I saw him in shadowy figures. I knew I sensed him, but I finally just told him one day. I didn't realize he was hanging out that much. I was like, I love you so much, but I know you're fine, and I want you to move on and have a good time. And so he did. Oh, wow. That's the second time Francis come up for me today. Those oracle decks I like from Indigos, they're by an artist in France, in Paris actually. And I just recently had a terrible time with my app and wanted to charge me for the same thing I already purchased at a much higher price even. It's like, I'm not paying again. We finally got it all straightened out, but it took all week and trying different things. But today when I was thanking him, I actually looked up to make sure I wasn't sounding like an idiot how to say thank you and have a wonderful day in French. It's like, God, I studied it for all that time and I never get a chance to use it, and I've forgotten 99% of it, so at least say bonjour. When you sit in quiet, all that love can come flooding right back to you, and you will sense their presence around you. You'll know on a very intuitive level that they're there and they're quite alive. and they feel you and see you. But for those who are deep in grief, any strong emotion, even strong love, it's a force field. You can't get past it. They can't get past it. You have to have a high vibe. So you have to remember the happy things, and the more you remember the good stuff and the love, the easier it is for them to connect with you, and you will sense them. You will know. Well, I know it's hard to know. I know because, well, on top of having a lifetime of being weird, my father visit definitely changed things. But I knew when he visited me before that. He visited right after he died. He tried to comfort me. I was beyond comforting at the time. But they're there. I'll be there. Actually, I can't sing right now. I'm still deaf from having my ears cleaned. Okay, this is an experiment. Things are definitely happening. That's not a bad thing. I need to make sure that this goes around. Okay. I would upload books this song. Well, that's a good point, but you don't have, nobody expects you to ship on a weekend anyway. And nobody expects you to be the fastest shipper of all, you know what I mean? So first, just try and focus on making those sales, and know that if your shipping has delayed by a day or two, no one's even going to know. Oh, congratulations. Now, how close is Portuguese to French? Is it closer to Spanish? Is there connection with either? I never studied anything Portuguese. Closest I got to that was watching Love Actually, when Colin Firth, I think his name is, falls in love with a Portuguese girl. Okay, I have to go and get some water. We do not want to forget this, because this is what we're wrapping it around. It's one assailant. So for assailant, $400. Oh my God. Yeah, I hope so. That would certainly be a help. Okay, I'm gonna go get some hot water. Be right back. I think it's already ready to go. It just needs to be poured. How's my chicken doing? Barely thawed. What did I come in here for? I got distracted by my chicken. Oh yeah, hot water. It's raining. It's not pouring, but it's windy. I love the rain. Gary, hello, darling. Much closer Spanish, not super easy. Method for that, whatever. You'll have to tell me more about that in an email where I can focus. Gary, are you home now? That's true. When it comes to books, unless I have a specific title and after, I really like to just go into a bookstore and browse. Some stuff is easier to research online, but it doesn't smell like books. Oh. Alright, you gotta stay down now. We're gonna wrap it around and make it whole, except for the top here, which I don't want to make whole. This is going to be the base of the lantern, so it has to be obviously well done. The sides. All right, now I need to protect this from felting. Let me get another. I'm going to get a piece of plastic. Come on now. Make such a mess, try not to make a mess. There we go. Now, a minute. You're not following the pattern, are you? Now this is a nice quality merino wool. It's fine, and the finer the wool is, the faster it felts. So that's why I've moved on this, because otherwise, when I try to make it one piece, these pieces won't stick. So yeah, take a shower and then get that ice pack and end that pain in 15 minutes. You'll be less exhausted. I know, I took care of a husband with that shit for 30 years. And my own back. And it's faster than doing exercises and learning about your back. But ice packs will do it every time. Okay. And now, this weird lemony yellow. Well, it looks like I need to use another yellow with this. Come here, other yellow. It's not as offensive to me, but it's also not the right color, so I'm going to spread it out. Don't worry. I think you've kind of set the pattern here that you guys are not going to get frantic if you don't hear from each other right away, but you do take the time to write to each other. So Just send them good vibes, send a mental smile, and you'll hear from him. I gotta get more purple. Yep. Yep, got it more. Not even sure I've got the right purple for this. This was a purple that I got from one of those needle felting kits. So, let's see. Well, that'll work. No, I think this is a short hair. Oh no, maybe it's Corriedale. I'm starting to think it is, by the amount of grass I'm finding in it. Oh, okay, so that's all there. I need some more of that weird green. Sure, disappear now that I used you. All right, I think we've got it. Well, we'll find out after I get it wet and flip it over. Okay. Oh, well, we got most of these scraps taken care of. You got to consider how long it took you to finally write a letter to Mr. Shiny. And he is assuming that he is being given the same grace period, no doubt. That's a good sign, though, because when people actually have interesting lives, they're busy living more than recounting what they just lived. Haven't you noticed that with yourself? The more you're involved with doing, the less you feel like taking time to explain. Okay, now we've got our weirdness here. Poof it over. Poof it over. Poof, poof, poof. Poof. Come on. There we go. A little too soggy, but we're getting it done. So this is my version of a patchwork quilt. I forgot I had purple on this side, or lavender. It's all right, I'm out of the moment. This will be very bright and cheerful with a little lamp in it. It's teaching philosophy to high schoolers. Oh my goodness, yeah, I guess so. Especially if it's his first year teaching. Okay, those loose hairs are good. This one is not. That one is mine, it looks like. I don't need to share my DNA. Okay, we're going to have to squeeze the excess water out of this, or the felting is going to be seriously impaired. So, I'll have to get ready to make a mess, a scungy mess. Do you feel love at the moment? Not particularly about anything. Are you asking if I'm capable of feeling love? Yes. What makes you ask, dear? Do you not feel love right now? Yeah, that is a lot of extra water. Come on. Back down. don't need all that water, just some. They're asking Charlie. Oh, well, you didn't make that clear. Yes, they are. They can also be overly important if you're not paying attention. Your feelings tell you what your point of attraction is at all times. So there's either good feelings or bad feelings. Well, that's definitely something you need to be cautious about since he's involved with a woman. Exactly. However, having love for friends is a good thing. I have love for friends. It's not the same as a romantic love. Gary doesn't know the history. Oh, this is felting up really quickly. That's nice. This should let a lot of light through. Yeah. Exactly. You'll know when it's the right time and right person. The first person you make your first mistakes with, because first relationships always are learning experiences, but then every relationship is a learning experience. Everyone is different. Love never feels the same twice. If it does, it's infatuation, not love. You know the history of him and Shiny? I wasn't sure if you were here when we were talking about that before, while he was still in school. Ah, no. Stay. Real friendships are a product of slow growth. Instant friends also become instant enemies. Never trust someone who makes you a friend immediately. That's just a bunch of red flags right there with all that. I never met anybody like you. You really get me. Nobody else gets me like you get me. Yeah, that's a problem right there. No, it's just been a year. Exactly, you know. He's smart and talented, and it's nice to be able to connect with him. Not everyone is a potential relationship. Then when we're young, we tend to look at things that way. Although, Charlie, I know you're not. Exactly. Where are these little black dots coming from? Well, hopefully, you know, he will be looking to do some traveling after he gets through his first year of teaching. And you'll be able to see each other again. All right, let's see if we can get more water out of this. Well, you're a genuinely nice and interesting person too, Charlie. So I think over time you will make yourself some good friends. It's important to have at least one friend, you know? Okay. Well, I am not going to be here much longer because I've been here for 2 hours and I need to get up and move around. So tomorrow is Thursday. I have Tai Chi. And I may have a ride to the grocery store tomorrow. I'm not really sure. But I might not make it back here tomorrow. I will be back for Friday for sure. After lunch. I have to bake a birthday cake for Friday morning. So that's another thing I'll be doing Thursday late. Well, good. In that case, I'm going to say, sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be. I can't hear myself, I've been deaf lately. But I'll be back, and hope you'll be too. I'll see you on Friday, somewhere around 2. I send you off with hearts and flowers. Well, hearts anyway. Sweet dreams, darlings. Ah. All right. Have a great day tomorrow. Until the next time.